IT workers, what's the wildest thing you discovered you had to fix on the job? A law firm hired me to fix their crawling network. First day, the IT director gave me one rule. Do not touch the beige box in server closet B, ever. I asked what it did. He smiled like I'd asked something stupid. It runs the firm, powers the billing, the case files, all of it. The guy who built it left years ago and nobody understands it. We keep the room cold and we don't ask questions. Then he walked me to the closet and showed me a dented beige tower from the 90s, humming under a tangle of cables, with masking tape that read, "Do not shut down." A second AC unit ran full blast, just for that one machine. The IT director's name was Roland, and Roland had built his entire 10-year career at that firm on being the only person brave enough to manage the box. He got a bonus every year for critical infrastructure maintenance. He had a reserved parking spot. At the holiday party, he'd say, "She's temperamental, but I keep her happy." Everyone treated him like a wizard because nobody understood what he did. Here's the thing. For 2 weeks, I wasn't allowed near the box, so I did the next best thing. I traced the cables. Every wire coming out of that beige tower ran to a switch, and from that switch, nothing important flowed anywhere. The billing software, cloud-hosted, had been for years. The case files? On a separate server 2 racks over that I was allowed to touch. I put a network monitor on the beige box and watched it for 3 days. It sent and received almost nothing. A trickle of traffic to one address, a folder on the firm's own backup drive, a folder full of Roland's personal movie collection. The sacred box was a media server. Roland had been streaming films to his office for a decade and billing the firm to keep his private Netflix cold. I didn't say a word. I documented everything. The traffic logs, the cable map, the fact that the critical machine touched 0 critical systems. I exported the movie folder's contents to a clean report. Then I waited, because rushing it would just get me called a liar by the guy with 10 years of trust. My chance came at the quarterly IT review, the one meeting where the managing partner actually shows up. Roland presented first, as always, warning everyone in grave tones that the beige box was aging, and that he'd need a bigger budget next year to keep it stable. The partners nodded. He'd trained them well. Then the managing partner turned to me. "Anything to add from the new hire?" "Just one thing," I said. "I'd like to shut the beige box down, right now." During this meeting, the room went cold. Roland laughed too loud. "Absolutely not. That machine runs the firm. You'd take down billing, the case files, everything. This is exactly why we don't let people who don't understand the system touch it." "Okay," I said. "Then let's test it. If shutting it off takes down anything the firm needs, you're right, and I'll apologize to everyone here. If nothing happens, we open it up and see what's actually on it." I looked at the managing partner. 10 minutes. Worst case, we plug it back in. The partner, who signed off on Roland's bonus every year, wanted to know why he'd been paying for something that couldn't survive a 10-minute test. He told me to do it. Roland's face drained as I walked to closet B and pulled the plug. We sat in silence. Billing stayed up. The case system stayed up. Email, phones, the document drive, all fine. 5 minutes. 10. Nothing so much as flickered. Then I connected my laptop to the beige box and put it on the projector. Since it's off anyway, let's finally see the critical infrastructure. I opened the drive. Folder after folder filled the screen. Not one case file. Not one invoice. Just movies. Hundreds of them, sorted by genre, plus a subfolder helpfully labeled Roland. Watch later. I opened my report beside it. 10 years of that machine's traffic. Every byte flowing to and from his office. And the maintenance line item next to it. "This is what the firm has been cooling, powering, and paying a bonus to protect," I said. "It's a movie server. It has never touched a single thing this firm runs on." The managing partner read the numbers on the screen. The bonuses, the second AC unit, the special budget requests, added up over 10 years. Roland started stammering about redundancy, about legacy systems, about how I didn't understand the architecture. The partner raised one hand and Roland stopped like his own machine had lost power. Roland cleaned out his desk that afternoon. Security carried the beige box out to the dumpster behind him. The reserved parking spot is mine now.